To catch my wife cheating, I pretended to say goodbye to her in the train carriage. But the next second I appeared on the platform. My wife, unaware, was still on a date with her lover. She had no idea disaster was about to strike her. I took the chance to pry open the door to Paul, my wife's lover's apartment. Then I smoothly put on gloves. I collected a few hairs from the bed, and I dug out a dagger that had Paul's fingerprints on it. Meanwhile, my wife was still saying a reluctant goodbye to Paul. Just as she sat down at the table, she suddenly saw her own photo hanging on the wall. She assumed it was one of Paul's pranks. She hurriedly called him. But at that moment, the lights in the room went out. I used the chance to cut the call. When my wife got up to check, I pushed her down on the bed. Then I called Paul. Mission accomplished. I did not hesitate to kill my wife. Afterwards, I scattered the prepared hairs at the scene. And I took my wife's bloodied clothes with me. I made sure to wipe off my fingerprints before I left. When Paul rushed back to my house, I took the opportunity to return to his place. In his bathroom, I faked traces of my wife's blood. That sealed the evidence that Paul was the killer. After doing all that, I took a car to another city. Then I immediately boarded the return train to create an alibi for myself. The reason I had to kill my wife was not just because she cheated. It was because she had fed our child by splitting sleeping pills in half and adding a few spoonfuls of spoiled powdered milk, then heated it and gave it to the child. By the time I found out the child was already food poisoned, her actions crossed every line I had. It was something I could never tolerate. The next day, a neighbor came as I had instructed to bring the child some supplements. When she opened the door, she saw the terrible scene inside. The police immediately sealed off the scene. When I arrived, I put on a show of unbearable grief, and I successfully won the sympathy of the police. During their investigation, they indeed found Paul's hairs. Coupled with the neighbor's testimony, I completely cleared myself of suspicion. Paul had no way to defend himself. Now all the evidence points to him as the murderer.